we can see all types of articulations. For example, which types do you know? Synarthrosis consists of syndesmosis, synchondrosis, and synostosis. Synchondrosis in pelvis, for example, temporary synchondrosis between three pelvic bones, iliac, pubic, and sciatic bone. Between them, till age of 16, sometimes 17, we have cartilage in the region of acetabulum. And after that, this cartilage replaces into bony tissue, and we receive one bone, hip bone, os coxa. That is temporary synchondrosis. And permanent synchondrosis in pelvis, that is cartilage between pubic bone, right and left. This cartilage has name discus interpubicus, and after 16, inside of this cartilage present cavitas, and we receive pubic symphysis. Pubic symphysis. In time of delivery of fetus, this pubic symphysis, it's dilate in 1.5 centimeter. That is why increase volume of true pelvis, and it help to delivery of fetus in female. That is why it is permanent synchondrosis, and it is pubic symphysis. The same, we have cartilages between sacral and coccygeal vertebrae. They also replace into bony tissue, and we receive sacral and coccygeal bone. That is example of temporary synchondrosis and synostosis. Now, syndesmosis in pelvis. Syndesmosis, here it is, they are ligaments and membrane. Membrane we can see in obturator foramen. That is membrana obturatoria. Membrana obturatoria, it closes obturator foramen. And ligaments. Above of pubic symphysis, we have ligamentum pubicum superior. Below of pubic symphysis, ligamentum arcuatum pubis. And between sacral and iliac bone, it is sacroiliac joint, but I explain this joint in a minute. Now ligaments. Ligamentum sacroiliacum dorsale, ligamentum sacroiliacum ventrale. It is the same, we have ligamentum sacroiliacum interossum. We have ligamentum iliolumbale. It is absent fifth lumbar vertebra, but between transverse process of fifth lumbar vertebra and iliac crest, we have ligamentum iliolumbale. And last two ligaments between sacral bone and spina ischiadica, that is ligamentum sacrospinale. And another ligament between sacral bone and tuber ischiadicum, ligamentum sacrotuberale. Sacrospinale, it is ligamentum sacrospinale and ligamentum sacrotuberale. And these two ligaments makes two openings. Between greater sciatic notch and ligamentum sacrospinale, we have greater sciatic foramen, foramen ischiadicum majus, and lesser sciatic foramen between lesser sciatic notch and these two ligaments, foramen ischiadicum minus. And last, joint, that is articulatio sacra-iliaca. If you remember, sacral bone and iliac bone has facies auricularis, and these two surfaces join together and form sacroiliac joint. It is simple two bones, simple joint, plain joint, and tight joint, or amphiarthrosis, that is joint with limited movements. It is movements almost are absent. Only small movements in time of delivery of fetus is possible. That is why we not describes axis of movements and we not describes movements. Just name and classification. Simple, plain, and tight joint or amphiarthrosis. That is all. In true pelvis, you should know sizes of true pelvis, and it is important in time of pregnancy because sometimes it is necessary to decide: is it possible deliver a fetus through natural way, or maybe it is necessary to make cesarean section if pelvis is narrow. And in this case, we used this pelvic meter, that is instrument for measurement of pelvis. For example, this distance, space between what and what? What is this? What is this spine? Spina, iliaca, anterior, superior. And in normal, distance between these two spines should be from 25 to 27 centimeters. That is distantia spinarum, interspinal distance, distantia spinarum, 25-27 centimeters. Next distance, that is iliac crest, right and left distance between iliac crest, that is distantia cristarum, and this size should be 28-29 centimeters. Next distance between help me take this ball. That is here it is hip joint, and we should know distance between greater trochanter on the right side and the same greater trochanter on the left side. Clear it is, that is intertrochanteric diameter, or distantia intertrochanterica, between greater trochanters on the right and on the left side. Thank you. This size should be from 30 till 32 centimeters. Next, conjugata externa, that is external direct size between pubic symphysis and point below of spinal process of fifth lumbar vertebra. Here it is, and this is conjugata externa, external conjugate, that it should be in normal 21 centimeter. Next distance, that is distance between lower part of pubic symphysis and promontorium. We can how to found this distance through vagina. We can insert fingers into vagina in pregnancy woman and found distance between lower edge of pubic symphysis and promontorium. In normal, it will near of 12.5 or 13 centimeters. And from this distance, that is conjugata diagonalis, we can found true direct distance, that is conjugata vera, true direct distance of pelvic inlet, that is space between promontorium and middle part of pubic symphysis. This distance should be 11 centimeters. If we need to know transverse diameter of pelvic inlet, we divide distantia cristarum into two. That, for example, if we found here it is 28 centimeters, that is why transverse diameter will 14 centimeters. Next, distance between apex of coccygeal bone and lower edge of pubic symphysis, that is direct size of pelvic outlet. The same should be 11 centimeters, and distance between tuber ischiadicum here and here, inner surface of tuber ischiadicum, it also should be 11 centimeters. That is sizes of true pelvis, and you need to know name of these sizes and how many centimeters each of them. Next.